Welcome to another Kenyon Sports Connection production.
Joined by junior Jordan Potter on the Lord's track and field team. All right, Jordan, last couple weekends at the Fighting Scots Invitational, the Worcester Quad Meet, some pretty good performances in the shot put. You won last week during the Fighting Scots Invitational. How would you describe just the way you've started your this new year in that event, and what do you think of your performance so far?
Yeah, so it felt good. I came up pretty strong. I had a really great end of the season last year, and so I was happy to see my numbers, about where I ended, and so I'm excited to keep improving from there.
Give us kind of your training process leading up to each event, because a lot of people obviously are not going to come out and observe the track and field practice, but kind of give us what you go through in getting ready.
Yeah, so a lot of it's lifting in the morning, and then practice in the afternoon, a lot of form work, and a couple of days before, a lot of stretching, a lot of just some nice comfortable throws, and then getting in the meet, stretching out, getting prepared.
Now, for you personally, do you feel like you're at a good spot? Obviously, a first place performance is always what's wanted, but do you feel physically as good as you can be right now?
Yeah, I'm still trying to improve. Last week was a solid performance, but it's not where I want to be by the end of the season. And so, we're looking to keep going and keep putting the shot farther.
All right, Jordan, tomorrow we're going to the Bob Shannon Invitational. Kind of what are your expectations for yourself and for the team as we've got our third meet of the new year underway down at Denison tomorrow?
Yeah, so it should be a nice big meet. It'll be competitive. There's a lot of strong teams there, and so we're going to try to come out strong, get some big performances. I know the runners are all excited. All Ohio qualifications is last week to qualify for individual Ohio's, so people are really excited about that. So we should see some really solid performances all across the board.
Joined by junior Funmilayo Lawal, who set the indoor weight throw record last weekend at the Fighting Scots Invitational. Okay, Funmilayo, that has kind of been the story. It seems like every competition, it's either you or Jada setting a new weight throw record the last couple of years. You get it last weekend up at Worcester in the Invitational. You texted me saying, I broke it. What was going through your mind in setting a new college record?
It's been a while since I've thrown, and for both me and Jada, so to be able to come back and be able to impact and make an impact and still throw it even further than we used to has been awesome. And it's going back to our sophomore year where we threw, we're just breaking each other's records all the time, and it's just fun to get back into it because it's like a nice competition and it's building upon all of our successes and our practice and our hard work. So it's been really fun.
Now, you and Jada, I've seen you around the CAC. Obviously, things have been going pretty well because it seems like when we're going on the website to change the new record, it's just you two the last few seasons. Describe your friendship with Jada and what kind of like that competition is like. Oh, I broke it this week, which means she might break it next week. Kind of describe that relationship with Jada.
Well, Jada and I are best friends. Yeah. We lived together sophomore year. So we've always been close since day one. And it's just fun to see us being able to have this rivalry but still being close friends. It doesn't affect us. We always root each other on. Right. Our coach made a comment during one of our team meetings saying how if he was Jada at that moment, he'd be making a scene. But it's just really nice that we can compete and still be happy for each other. Yeah. So it's all good.
And speaking of competing, last weekend, fourth place at the Fighting Scots Invitational, and Jillian Blackwell, Rosa Ramora, Quinn Harrigan, a lot of good performance from our upperclassmen, and that has the last couple seasons the ladies have done pretty well in each week. Describe what you think this team has and where we can go this year.
Well, I feel like we have more depth than usual. I see a lot more girls in a lot more events, and that's great for us because that's how we can score more points. Yeah. Because if we just have one person scoring points, it's hard to get that team standing. Okay. But with a lot more depth and a lot more girls doing well, it's easy for us to make an impact and get fourth or get right into the thick of things.